Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They're going to the air on the first play. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Caught on the outside. It's Cook. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Finding some room with the 25. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Looks to the left, pass caught.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Now the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tide.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Extra point splits the uprights.
7, Tennessee, 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Same tailback, another carry. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Takes the toss, heads to his right. He gets loose. 1st down and more. He's still running. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
It's a run to the left. Lucini able to make the stop after a short gain. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always on the 3rd Saturday in October. And Vols fans, glad, Kirk, that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost 1 time. I think he was 16-1 against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth it goes, and we'll see who can win this one today. 3rd Saturday in October, always a fun Saturday. Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They'll test the right side here. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
And the Volunteers pick up enough for a 1st down here. They'll run it to the left. Slams right into a wall. They're down for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Takes the ground with plenty of room to run. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Great cut there. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. A loss on the play. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Vols will line up to punt it away. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Throws it to the right. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Finds room at the 30.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the wideout goes in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wide out. He's got it with room to run. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Bama.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He steps out of bounds at the 26. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Running through the tackle. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's incomplete, even on the first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
What a rough first half for this quarterback. Already has thrown one pick. His mechanics are off. His footwork doesn't seem to be in sync. He almost threw another interception. He's got to make some adjustments and try to find a new rhythm.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Stewart. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, A lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Powering through a tackle. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee. Number 22. Hauls it in the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now.
That makes the score Alabama 14, Tennessee 7.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gets the first and still running. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll give it to the back. He shreds the tackle. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway, but one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Second down after the incompletion. Now they'll run it on the toss, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On first down, it's play action. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw.
Touchdown, Alabama, as they put 6 more on the board. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense. Has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
At the 38. Brings up second down.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He breaks free. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Vols pick up enough yardage for a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Another delay of game penalty. What in the world is going on with this offense? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Dropping back. It's Stewart. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 14, set to kick this one.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the running back takes the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Breaks free. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Ball handed off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Picks up 3. 2nd down.
Notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Gain of 3. 2nd down coming up.
Becoming a long march. Play number 10 of the drive coming up. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Gain of 2. 3rd down coming.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. QB keeper all the way. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Past the 25. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. Well, they moved the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.